Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at our very first item from Kamen Rider 01, the first new rider of the Reiwa era, and it is the DX Flying Falcon Progrise key. So Progrise keys are the gimmick for this year. Every year we get one of the gimmick items early just to kind of get you excited for the new show. I believe it's starting on September 1st. All the main, I should say the first main items, the driver and the whole first wave of things is coming out on August 31st, so at the end of this month. But yeah, very excited for this. First off, packaging, very simple but very effective. Nice big picture of the Progrise here on the front. Then you have the Flying Falcon form here on the back. On the side, shows you that it works with the driver and the Ames Shot Riza, which is the driver used by the secondary rider. Over here, you got a picture of Flying Falcon. Not too much going on there on the bottom. On the top, it shows you how the key flips out. Taking a look on the back, you can see that the key on its own makes some noises. Of course, it does have compatibility with both, which I won't be able to show you until those actually come out. When the driver comes out and I do the video for that, I'll bring this guy back in and we can see how they interact as well as when I review the gun. So, very excited here. Batteries are included, also a very nice touch. And you can see a lot of the sounds that it makes. Fly to the sky. Anyway, I'm very excited for this. Let's get it out of the box. Let's take a closer look. So here it is. Here is the Flying Falcon Progrise key out of the packaging. Very neat. It's kind of a hot pink color, which is very fun. Taking a look at the QR code there, you can see it is 005. The little tab you pull out right here lets the batteries connect. There are two buttons over here on the side. There is also a button up top here. You press it once, it says Wing.
Falcon's ability.
Then it says Falcon's ability. You can see Flying Falcon ability Wing written here on the front. If you flip this over, you can see that there's a kind of creepy skeletal Falcon underneath. Kind of reminds me of like something from Metroid. I don't know why. Kind of weird. So unfortunately, it just alternates between those two sounds. Reading the directions, you're supposed to kind of wave this over the driver and then it unlocks another sound. But obviously I don't have that, so I can't do that. Messing around with the little buttons here, I just happen to have something to try these out. So I'm going to press in the first one. Which doesn't really seem to do anything. Try the second one. Doesn't really seem to do anything. Press the two together.
Falcon's ability.
So it just says Falcon's ability again, which is one of the two sounds you can get just from pressing the button. I've been messing around with it, and I think if I press this one down first, and then press this one down. You can get it to say Flying Falcon. I'll do that again so you can see it from this side. So as you can see, it doesn't really do any lights or anything. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much else I can do. I think you really need whatever it scans on the driver to kind of start the sounds off, and then I think the buttons do something after that. So unfortunately, there's not much else I can show you without the driver. I wish there was. I've been playing with the buttons in a lot of different combinations and things, and I don't know, there's just not much else I can get out of this. Basically just the two sounds from pressing the button, and then you can get to say Flying Falcon. But yeah, it looks neat. I love the fact that it's kind of looks like a cassette tape, and then you flip it out and now it's a key, and then you're going to slide this in. So I'm trying to see if there's any kind of, I'm assuming it has to do with this shape. When you insert it into the driver, that's probably hitting a button, and the scanning is how it knows which one is which. I don't know, we'll know more once the actual driver comes out, but for now I think it's pretty neat, and I'm excited to kind of play with it until the rest of the stuff comes out. Alright, so quick update. I filmed the last segment of the video, and then I went online because I was like, there's got to be something we can do to get more out of this. and I found out something we can do. Don't ask me why it works, but apparently you can use the infinity ring from Wizard to set this thing off. So if we hit the button,
Wing! Falcon's ability.
and I find it's a little bit easier if you come at it from the back.
Authorize.
So then once it says authorize, you'll see the light starts flashing, and then we want to press down both buttons at the same time.
Fly to the sky. Flying Falcon. Spread your wings and prepare for a force.
So there we go. We got our second weird text message. I don't want to say text. It's a weird monotone voice. Spread your wings and prepare for a force. So there you go. It's not quite a jump to the sky turns to a rider kick, but it's pretty good. So yeah, that's fun. I'm very excited that this thing can do that. It must act the same as whatever's in the driver that this thing rests against. So then it says authorize, and then normally you would take this and plug it into the driver, and then I'm assuming it would hit both of those buttons at the same time to do that. I don't know if that's the attack sound. I'm assuming it's the transformation sound. But if you go back to hitting the buttons like one at a time now, you can see it doesn't really do anything. And that doesn't really do anything either.
Wing! Falcon's ability.
So it's kind of just reset and gone back.
Authorize.
Also, after you hit authorize, if you hit the button,
Wing! Wing! Wing!
it just says wing. So now if we try just the right one, you can see nothing happens and then the light goes out.
Wing! Falcon's ability.
So now it's back to like the default.
Authorize.
And just the left one. If I try to do the left one and then the right one,
Fly to the sky. Flying Falcon. Spread your wings and prepare for a force.
so it just does that again. I don't think there's anything else.
Wing! Authorize.
Let's see what happens if I try the right one first.
Flying Falcon. Spread your wings and prepare for a force.
So it's kind of a shorter version of the normal sound effect there. So in any case, I was able to get some more sounds out of it, which I'm really excited about. I think these are really fun. I'm really excited for 01. Everything that I've seen so far looks just great. All the drivers and the Progrise keys and the forms and the figures. I'm so ready for all of it. So I'm definitely having a blast playing with this thing until the 31st when everything else comes out. I'm glad I was able to watch that video because, strangely enough, using the Wizard Infinity Ring, you can get this thing to do a little bit more sounds. Otherwise, it doesn't do a heck of a lot on its own. It really does need the driver to activate most of the sounds. But I like the way it flips out to be a key. I kind of like how it looks like a little cassette tape before you flip the key out. So just everything with the design and the sounds. I'm having a blast with this. So bring on 01. I'm super pumped. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.